Hi everyone, welcome to the 21st Totally Speedway's Q&A Facebook Lives. We're at 21 now, so that's pretty awesome. Ben Griffin, one of our regular columnists or regular people that view this show, suggested that we get a balloon, 21, but 21, yeah. So I'm Totally Speedway's Daniel Powell. Thanks once again for everyone for tuning in. Please like, comment, share. I will just share it on my social media channels. Just bear with me, but please, guys, if you can do the same, that would be much appreciated. Please like, comment, share. The more reach we get, the better engagement we will get. But first things first, I will just share it. So I can hear it all now. So, okay. So just bear with me, just make sure I've shared it. Yep, that's all sorted. All right, I will shut up now. In terms of sharing it. So guys, yeah, please like, comment, share. Just want to start the program by thanking everyone. 21 episodes in. When I started, I think the first one that I did back in August was, I'd done it for 2 hours straight. So I don't know how I did it. I got like 4,000 views, but we've tightened it down. We've had some trials and tribulations along the way. Losing video, we laugh about it now, but at the time, losing the footage when we do the live broadcast and we couldn't. We weren't able to view it after that because I exceeded the 1 hour limit and it would delete it as soon as you finish it, so you'd be able to watch it live, but we weren't able to publish it later. So so plenty of trials and tribulations. The footage has got better. I've hopefully got better. You guys still keep watching. So with that, hey Chris Stewart, thanks for tuning in. Thanks Ty Forrestal, Joe Cooley, Tim Ford. Jazz, happy birthday. Hopefully is spoiling Matty as he gears up he's certainly in good form. Jazz, Matt Hardy there in the MK Nationals. So Nuno Manders, Johnny Carvaya, Rich, I think that's how you say it, Ray Halsworth, thanks Ray for tuning in, Blake Prestons, Matty Clayton from National Force in the Sedans. Geordie Flower, thanks Geordie for tuning in. John Murdy, keep at it, mate. Jess Hugamoo, I think that's how you say it, Jess. One of the chicks down from in South Australia. So with that. So Jess, I think Hugamoo, I think that's how you say it. Troy Jenkins, Speed Car veteran, good luck this weekend's Speed Car Super Series, which doubles with the Georgetown Cup. So Ryan Lodlow from Western Australia and the late models. Thanks, Ryan, for tuning in. But yeah, guys, and Keel Rosevear. Thanks, Keel from Production Sedans on the south coast of New South Wales. Steve McCulloch. Thanks, Macca, for tuning in. Keep up the good work of what you're doing at Maribor Speed. And one of our favourites, Ben Griffin. Thanks, Tony Graham. So guys, please throw your questions my way. Just before I get sidetracked, which I tend to do all the time, I want to thank everyone for tuning into last night's Conversations program, proudly supported by LA Racing Lubricants. With Cricky Motorsport team manager Brian Cricky, we were able to get when I checked about half an hour ago, we're up to 3,000 views. So 3,000 views tuned into the interview. We certainly spoke with Brian. He spoke for about 40 minutes and covered a range of topics. Obviously, they're doing this Saturday night for the Western Australian title for the 410 Sprint Cars with their driver Jamie Veal. So it was really interesting. In terms of how's it all going to transpire. It's exciting. Obviously, letting Brooke go wasn't the easiest thing, and Ryan explained that in detail. It was great to get an insight, and because there's been plenty of said from one side of the program, but not the other side. So that's good. So guys, please, really once again, to appreciate LA Racing Lubricants for coming on board as a supporter. So please support those that support the sport and support the programs that we do. So we've got a couple of questions here. So Jess has written back close. Hugmoo, I think that says that. Yeah, it's close enough. But Jess, thanks for tuning in. Davey Hall, thanks for tuning in. Caden Brown, speed car youngster. Thanks, Caden, and good luck for the rest of the season. David Snowy Hartman, thanks for tuning in. Chris Stewart, he's got a question here. So Victorian street stock based competitor. Is there going to be a New South Wales SSA street stock title? Well, it was scheduled for October at Broken Hill Speedway, but it didn't eventuate due to the New South Wales SSA being unable to commit to it, date clashes and that. So I'm not 100% sure. I think they tried to run the New South Wales SSA title at Heartland Raceway last weekend. Unfortunately, the weather that smashed the East Coast prevented that from happening. Not sure. I know pretty much all the state titles are confirmed for New South Wales except the street stock ones. So, hopefully that can be resolved. But, at this stage, I think it's 50-50 chance whether it even gets held this year. So, Chris, and you were, one of the supporters for the last 2 years at Wagania Speedway and then also at Kilcandra Speedway last season, which was run by Peter Thompson, Kingaroy in Queensland. So then we've got Benny Griffin here. Happy 21st show. Where's the balloons? Maybe 21st on your shirt. So I know I need like one of those patches sort of thing with the 21. So I could have got that, but that wasn't. I wasn't able to get to that. I was too busy getting everything ready for tonight. So where we've got. So thanks Dallas Sharp for tuning in from the speed cars. Matthew Humbly, thanks for tuning in. Ryan Harris, Rhino, good luck at Kingaroy. This Saturday night they've got another show, and the following weekend the Ultimate Pink Night Rhino with at Toowoomba's High Tech Hospital. Looking forward to seeing you in the suit. Thanks Kelly Linigan. Kelly, thanks once again for tuning in. I just wanted to say this now, Kelly, that you've popped up. Thanks for being one of the pioneers of Speedo with the females. When you started back in 1995, it was 1995. There weren't many. The only one before that was, there was only a handful of runners in sprint cars, and the likes of, Melinda Dumpsney sporadically, Kathy Kelly, which is Maxwell back then. A few of the other ones, Sharon Marriott from Western Australia, Sherry Schaefer from Queensland. There wasn't too many, but Kelly, you've certainly, if you look at the amount of females that are competing now in sprint cars, we've got Nikki Britton, we've got Caitlin Anthony, we've got Stacey Galliford. Has a bit to play, a lot to play with you, Kelly. So, thanks. You've certainly you've raced for over 20 years, done really well, certainly held your own. But you've certainly been one of the flying flags for women in Speedo in general. So I thought I would say that now that you popped up, because I was thinking about that the other day. So we've got Lee Van Ginningen from Lethal Race Wings. Who's your pick for the WA sprint car title? Well, Lee, it's going to be tough. Your brother's going for a hat trick, Tim. So hopefully Tim can get that hat trick. I drove away from him last year. He was one of the rare people, I've seen it where he was able to chase down J-Mac at the Northern Territory sprint car title up at Darwin's Northline Speedway. With that, so he's proven his pace. He's had good pace running down here down south, but unfortunately hasn't had the best of luck. But so there's no reason if he can qualify up front, it's going to be tough. You've got Beerley and the Cricket Motorsport team making their debut. We've got Kerry Madsen making his Australian debut for the Kineric Racing team. So with that, so hopefully if Tim can get a hat trick, that would be awesome. But he's certainly going to have to earn it. So with that, Shane Ward, thanks Shane for tuning in from the RSA Street Stockers. Kill Rosevear has written the New South Wales RSA Street Stockers title at Maria's Speed on the Australia Day. So so that's going to be held there. But not sure in terms of what's happening with the SSA New South Wales Street Stock title. Darren Walker, the father of Lisa Walker, 14 sprint car racer. Jason Campbell from the Super Sedan racer. Hopefully, Jason, you can get back behind the wheels sooner rather than later. Adam Day, Gary Harris, Ryan Harris's dad, or uncle, I think that is. Steve Hood, Formula 500 racer. Hey, Jackie Warnock for tuning in, Motorsport PR. Then we've got Davey Hall. NFI Racing is in the West, tuned in, supporting Totally Speedway. Thanks, Davey. Yeah, good to late, Jess and Deb. Hey to them as well. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and supporting. It's really much appreciated. Maverick Fisher, Jeremy McGrath. I look forward to seeing you get back behind the wheel of that 410 sprint car. Jeremy, and yeah, cool name once again for all those Supercross fans. Quentin Tatter, now when's that Super Rod debut going to happen? Seems not happy. Craig McAllister from New South Wales Production Sedans, Mark Kavanagh, Jesse Trotter, Johnny Trotter, in terms of the John Day Classic winner. Also, so we've got, in terms of the Johnny Day, I'll do this live. I will go and log in now and see in terms of the nomination. So I'll go to the WA Speed Car page, which is kept up by Scott Beattie. So he does a great job. So I'm just going to look at it live so I can get a full rundown. That's the joys of doing live stuff. You're always, sorry, just on here now. So Western Australian Drivers page. So just bear with me. Just the John Day Speed Car Classic, that's cool. Is it still playing? I'm just going to check. So I've just got, sorry, it's just taking a bit to load now. Okay, so Alex Bright, so the American, he's running. Keenan Fleming, he's racing. Glenn Mears, he'll be racing on the WA races. Dan Kingshot, of course, he's going to be right amongst there. So it's certainly going to be tough. We've got here John Day and this 2X. So yeah, so it's going to be, I think, is it still $20,000 to win? I'm not 100% sure. Is that the Speed Car Shootout? So I think with that. So yeah, in terms of, my pick for that is, Dane Kingshot. So hopefully, Dane can do well. He's been in great form. Tom Payett is running the Lee Redmond car. That's going to be pretty awesome. He'll be tough to beat. So hopefully he'll be up there. He's only done 2 shows, but he's certainly showing plenty of form. Lee Van Giddingen also this weekend, the King of the Bridge for Formula 500s. Murray Bridge Speedway in South Australia is on. So that's pretty cool. That's a big Formula 500 event with that. Craig McAllister staying here, plug for the Rocky Hill nominations. They're out now, so that's for later in the season, the Rocky Hill Rumble. That's for production sedans. Girl Alex, hey Alex, thanks for tuning in. Steve Lodwick, Denise Fitzgerald, Jake Massaro, Kate Pitt. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. But yeah, guys, please keep throwing your questions my way, and I'll do my best to answer. But once again, please like, comment, share. Really excited this season. We're now into summer. The racing's rolling on. I think, we've got this weekend, we've got the WA title. We've already had the running of the South Australian title, which was won last weekend by J-Max. So that's 3 on the trot for James McFadden and the Monty Motorsport team. So that's exciting. And then we've got, the following week, we've got Max's race at Premier Speedway in Warrnambool. So I'm really excited about that. And then we get into this start of Speed Week and all that, and that's going to be really tough for the races. And that's right, in my interview with Cricky Motorsport team manager Brian Cricky yesterday, talking about the taxing on the road, particularly Speed Week. Speed Week's like a warm-up because there's so much racing once Speed Week starts from Boxing Day, goes all the way, doesn't finish until a month later around the Australian title. And you're doing probably 15 to 20 shows at that nights in that stage, and it can become really taxing, especially if you're doing World Series as well. So, but it's only one part of the season, and that's the exciting part. That's where the peak period, the Christmas New Year period, throughout January. So it's exciting. The weather's hot, the racing's even hotter. So yeah, that's really exciting. Then we've got Steve Lodwick. So looking forward to you getting that V8 modified out, Steve. And yeah, also your son-in-law, Zach Edwards, for getting back behind the wheel. He's obviously proven his worth with like a go-karting background, but getting coming from man because he proved in a short period of time he got some podiums and some state titles. And yeah, no doubt he'll take to the bout jet modifieds like a duck to water. So it'd be good to see the both of you running up there. Kate Pitt, thanks for tuning in. Shane Spinks, David Parker. Then we've got, the sprint cars. Johnny saying the Fireball Derby, that's at Avalon Raceway. So that's also this Saturday night. So that's the round of the Eureka Garage Shed Series, and that's at Geelong's Avalon Raceway in Victoria. Then we've got, so we've got plenty of racing coming up. We've got Joe Lostich, Speed Car champion. He won the 5 Crown Series for Speed Cars last season, and also the current Tasmanian Speed Car champion. So thanks, Joe, for tuning in. Gary Hart, thanks for tuning in. He's at a Formula 500s. Kylie Duggan, one of the regulars. Thanks, Kylie, for tuning in. So we've got here, please fire your questions my way. I was really I just really appreciate the support, but please like, comment, share. We've got plenty of engagement at the moment. Throw your questions my way and I'll do my best to answer them. We've already had a number of interesting questions. I will just check here on my social media account, just my personal one, to make sure that there is no other questions that I've missed. So just bear with me. So we've got 15 minutes. We've already had 300 viewers. So that's pretty cool. So with that. But further questions my way. Peter Temby, thanks for tuning in. Nathan Politich, good luck getting in the mod lights. Certainly been quick, but really must thank everyone for their support with Totally Speedway, but not only what we do now with the videos, but also for the media releases, social media, helping with all that. It really adds a part. It's a hard slog doing this. I've got a small team, so next year we've got an exciting announcement. We've got a new staff member starting, so our team will go from the 3 of us to now 4. So we're slowly growing. So we've managed to fill that position at the moment. So that's been filled. We're just going through the paperwork and the final details, and we can announce that person who's going to be coming on. So really, really excited about that. It's only going to help the growth of Totally Speedway and its brands. So but that none of this would be without the support of the Speedway community. I know I say this a lot, but thank you. It's overwhelming. I'm just a kid that, back 13 odd years ago, just started this business as a dream sort of thing, and be able to still do it 13 years down the track. Also had my stumbles along the way. There's certainly been no lack of trials and tribulations, but they're the ones that make you stronger. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. So in terms of that, really, really grateful for the support. And I'll stop getting all sappy now. Someone throw a question my way, so then I don't have to ramble or anything like that. Once again, really looking for some more advertisers too. So we've got LA Racing Lubricants, which are the sponsor of our Conversations program. So that's our fortnightly Conversations program. Looking for some more to come on board. That's the whole point of getting an extra person on board. We're going to be able to dedicate more time, improve what we're doing with the production of this. We're going to be doing a whole lot more, and it's really exciting what the future lays ahead, because online is the way of the future. Although Totally Speedo was a print magazine for 6 years, so started in October 2009. We're able to branch out and get with the times with that. And it was just the other day someone contacted me asking, how do I get a subscription? I'm like, the magazine hasn't been out since, as a printed version, since March 2015. So it's been a while. So thanks RSA President Darren Cassidy for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. So Joel Cabot, no Matt Stumsney in the V5 this weekend. Joel, probably to answer that, I saw that in the nominations. Valvoline Raceway put out their nominations. Both Matt and Marcus Dumpsney and Mitchell were running, so the 3 Dumpsney boys are running. But I take it you will see, don't have 100% curve, but it's PRI week, which is a big motorsport annual fair that they have over in America in Indiana. So I'm assuming Max is over there representing Max Dumpsney Racing. So he always goes over there for that year. So yeah, for this annual event. So I take it Max is over there. I don't have a 100% confirmation, but going by previous years, yeah, Max is always over at PRI week, which is a big festival, networking event, and yeah, products in regards to motorsport. And obviously with Max running Who's Your Tyres here in Australia, Max Dumpsney Motorsport, which is all parts and all that. So yeah, I take it that's what's occupying that. So yeah, so Damo Exberg, thanks Damo for tuning in. Look forward to you getting back behind the wheel of your legend car. Jake Smith, thanks for tuning in. Graham Edge, thanks Grazer for tuning in. Davey Hall, are you guys coming over to cover the Western Australian title coming up in Collie? Davey, nothing's been confirmed as yet. I would like to, depending on arrangements and yeah, whether we can get over there. So yeah, I really love my time. I came over for last season's Ryan Rose Memorial for Street Stocks at Ellenbrook Speedway in Western Australia, and yeah, really enjoyed it. And the hospitality from the people on the West Coast is second to none, especially when they're open to welcome arms with us East Coasters when we go over there. But I'd like to go over there. It's one of my I've travelled to most parts of Australia, like through a lot due to work and that, Tasmania, Northern Territory, New South Wales, of course, Queensland, Victoria, South Australia. So I've travelled to all them, but Western Australia is one part that I've only been to twice. I've been to Perth Motorplex for the 2009 Australian 410 sprint car title, which was won by Gary Brazier. Gary Brazier, yeah, won it. Yeah, that was his sixth title. That was his last title. And Trevor Green was, yeah, a beestick off winning it. He ran second, and I think Ryan Farrell was third off memory. So yeah, that was probably one of the most exciting Australian titles that I've seen. And Brazier, that's his last, but what a memory to take your last. So yeah, who knows, but he could win another one. So never say never with Brazier. So you never know what he's going to pull out. So yeah, so I've been over the 2009, then went over last season for the 2016. Yeah, 2016 Brian Rose Memorial at Ellenbrook Speedway. So I did the Nullarbor with Brad McClure and his now wife Tamika. So yeah, we did the whole road trip, and that was pretty exciting. We probably wouldn't do the Nullarbor again. Yeah, so we've get with that. So yeah, hopefully, yeah. One day I'll fly over this time, but I want to go down to Albany to Outwells Park. I want to go up to Broome up there and see all the racing up there. Been to Kalgoorlie, checked it out when I was there, thanks to Bobby Wakefield for taking myself and Brad McClure on a tour last season there. So that's pretty cool. Look forward to actually seeing some racing. They're doing some great things there. So Jason Redpath, thanks for tuning in. Keep up the good form when it comes to racing. You're at 2 on the trot at the moment, Jason, in the 14 sprint cars. Howie Powers, former fender bender racer from the 90s. Thanks. Brett Norman, production racer. The train station. So, so Robbie Foe. So thanks, Robbie, for tuning in. And with that, Tony Powell. And we've got, you haven't been to Mil Vegas yet. Yeah, I've been there. I went there back in 2006, I think it was, when the Speed Car Super Series there. So I've been to Mildura, and I did a track inspection as part of my brief stint at Speedway Australia last season as well. So there with Plug Dog in terms of, Darren McCarthy from Amcas. So he took on a tour. So I've been there before, but I look forward to going back with that. So Dean Welfare, thanks Dean, Speed Car committee member and one of the hard-working committees behind the scene for the New South Wales Speed Car scene. Lockie McHugh, thanks Lockie for tuning in. Tell us a bit about what happened between you and Jamie Veal. Obviously there's some words said, but Lockie, if you can elaborate, that'd be interesting, because it was, Jamie Veal certainly copped a lot of flack in regards to comments I should were directed at you. So, Lockie, thanks for tuning in, and good luck in getting plenty of laps down south in readiness for your World Series sprint car debut. So Matt Clayton, World Series won't be the same this year without Brooke running. Yeah, Matt, that's great. Yeah, Brooke's a multiple. I think he's won 9. I think think it's 9. I think 7 or 8. I think it's 7 World Series titles. So with that, yeah, Brooke has been running it since the early 90s. His dad, George, was part of the inaugural team to put it together. So, yeah, World Series and Brooke Tatnell there is a strong connection there. But as Ryan Cricky said in last night's interview, nothing's forever. So, everything changed, and Brooke's coming out and he's doing a small schedule in January running for the Scott's transport team. So that's owned by Ray Scott. And Ashley Scott stepping out of the car. So it'll be interesting to see. It's a pretty strong car they've had in the past. They've had Peter Murphy drive the car. They've had Randy Hannigan, the American, come out. So that's one of Brooke's good American friends. So in terms of Brooke, but you've got so many new superstars coming through. We had the era of Gary Rush and George Town, and then we had the 90s. Once I was speaking to one of my friends the other day, and they were saying it's probably the best years of Speedway. But I think it's pretty cool now when you see drivers come from position 21 and scoring like what Grant Anderson did earlier this season. So in terms of that, so we had the era of Gary Brazy, Max Stumsney, of course, and Brooke Tatnell. So there was all there, and Skip Jackson, of course. Who could forget the legacy they left? And we've got all these young guys, relatively young guys, in James McFadden and Jamie Veal. Really excited about that. And I say bring it on. It's a shame Brooke will still be racing at some capacity. He come off for a great year in America, although he didn't get in the winner's circle. He was very close, very unlucky at the Knoxville Nationals to be running third in the preliminary feature until he ran over a part that cut his tyre. I think it was something off James McFadden's car. So that was unfortunate. They're the two Aussies, a bit of friendly fire there. When that put Brooke out, where Brooke was pretty strong at the Knoxville Nationals. He got a number of podiums at Knoxville Raceway, so he's still got plenty to offer. Sure, he didn't have the best of run last seasons with the Cricky Motorsport team, but as they say, nothing's forever. And with that, so Benny Griffin's got a question here. Chili Bowl coming up soon. Any idea of how many nominations have you been there for? So in terms of the nominations, I probably get 300, Benny. In ridiculous amount. We recently announced during the week Kevin Swindell. Last week it was Kevin Swindell Racing has announced Michael Pickens. So we'll claim Pickens. He's the 2016 Australian title holder. He's done plenty of racing over here. He ran a sprint car late last season, ran that for the Sid Moore-owned car. So, and done pretty well for someone with limited winged experience. So that's really excited. Brave Valentino was from Queensland. He was meant to be running, but I'm not sure he's doing that. Maybe the following year, he said. I just chatted to one of his co-owners or team members sort of thing the other day, and he said Brave Valentino Junior is not going to be competing this year. So hopefully there's an Australian representation, but I doubt it. So in terms of nomination, I reckon around the 300 mark. It's a huge event. It's held, late January, late December, early January. We've got the Formula 500s too. I know that Marcus Kelly from Tasmania is going over there and being part of this event. So he's running the the micro sprint section. So that's the week before the Chili Bowl Nationals. So for the midgets. So it's really exciting. And Marcus Kelly's going to be going over there. I'm not sure. I did hear a rumour that it might be Liam Williams. I'm not 100% sure about that. But if someone can confirm that would be great. In terms of going to the Chili Bowl myself, I haven't been there. It's certainly on that bucket list of things to do. It'd be awesome to go over there. I'd love to go over there. I did plan a couple of years ago, but finances did not allow me to go over there. Going over the Chili Bowl, going there and then going skiing. So that's I'm being an avid snow lover sort of thing, and with it being winter over there, so hopefully down the track I'm able to do something like that. But finances are pretty tight, and having a business to run and staff and all those sort of obligations. So that's so I'm not going yet, but it's certainly something that I would want to do. So with that, John Watt, thanks for tuning. Paul McCullough, thanks Paul for tuning in. DMA Secretary and co-owner about Jet Modified. So thanks Paul for tuning in. Darren Ray, thanks. Jim Cowley, former Queensland Association President. Terry Mullick, production sedan racer out of New South Wales. Davey Hall. Next weekend is the US versus Australia speed car round at Margaret River Speedway will be a huge event. Your thoughts on your favourites? Davey, not too sure who's nominated. I think it's like the likes of Dane Kingshot. Not sure if Tom Payett, but he's certainly got some good pace and he's done 2 shows so far, so he'll be up there. Alex Bright, I'm assuming he's amongst there. I haven't heard too much about this event, so yeah, with that. So I reckon, yeah, Dane Kingshot, he's one of the South Australia's best. Alex Bright, of course, will be out there. I'm not sure of the others that are nominated. So, yeah, with that. So, thanks, Davey, for your question. And then, yeah, so guys, so we've got, just under half an hour to go. So we're here at our 21st birthday. I should have got the 21 balloon. I should have got that, but there's plenty more birthdays left, sort of thing. But yeah, 21 episodes. Thanks, guys. You all make it possible listening to my rambles every Wednesday night. As you know, I'm not afraid to speak my mind and call a spade, sort of thing. You know, a lot of people in this industry don't like that, or a lot of people are sheep, sort of thing, and follow sort of thing what they're doing. But yeah, with me, when I don't slander the sport because I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds me, and that's not in the best interest of the sport. It's all about keeping positive, but then saying with topics, telling it like it is, sort of thing. So yeah, so we've got here Nick Cockerell, Victorian modified sedan racer, current BMPA series chairman. Unlucky, Nick, your defence didn't get off the best start with the washout at the opening round at Hamilton's Western Speedway last weekend. So yeah, hopefully, Nick, you can. I think it's this weekend you guys are running the rescheduled round at Western Speedway. So we've got Anthony McLean, one of our regulars. Thanks, Anthony, for tuning in and for your question. Good to see Kerry Madsen back on Aussie soil this weekend. Yeah, Anthony couldn't agree more. He's running for the Kinerick team. He'll be doing a lot of racing leading up to his Australian title defence. Kerry's won back-to-back, so he's had 3 career titles. His first one was 2005, I think it was, when he was running his own family-owned bike business, New South Wales number 29 cars. So he'll be back. He's running for the Kinerick team. He's starting for this Saturday night's Western Australian 410 titles. So no doubt that Kerry come off a great year running for the Money team, so the Money.com 2M team. So it's pretty awesome. He picked up a lot of Outlaws win, really strong at the Knoxville Nationals. Wherever he raced, he was up the front. He picked up I think he had about 10 wins overall over the whole season. So it's pretty awesome. His younger brother Ian certainly had a great season as well, wrapping up his second Knoxville Raceway Track Championship as well. So yeah, so Kerry coming back. Not too sure what Ian Madsen's going to do Australia-wise. Not much has been revealed. Obviously, he announced last season or recently that he's doing next year. He'll be doing the whole World of Outlaws tour with the KCP racing team. So that's owned by Brett Nuring, and that was run by so that's all excited. And then a lot of Aussie. Not only do you have Aussie driver and Ian Madsen, but you also have guys like Matt Barbara, which has played an instrumental role in getting the team up and running 5 years ago, back in 2013. So, Matt Barbara, who's a good friend of the Madsens and grew up around there in St Mary's in the west of Sydney. So he's now based over there and doing really well with himself, running a concrete pumping company. So, with that, so that's really cool. Andrew White, Super Sedan racer from the South Coast. Thanks, Andrew, for tuning in. But you're looking forward to the Australian title being in New South Wales this year, and you guys are getting pretty good numbers and supports, and you're running a gold one this weekend. So good luck. You've got a field of, I think, about 15 cars. So we've got that Nathan Dicker, 14 sprint car rookie. Nathan, you're doing really well, mate. I look forward to seeing you out there on Saturday nights. Really pushing hard. You're doing really well. So with that, Nick Cockerell also got a question. How good is the VMPA? So that's Victorian Modified Production Association, Modified Sedans in this current age. It's going to be this season a massive hype for the class after the Aussie title, where everyone, including an open wheel guys, seeing what the class is about with the live feed. Big numbers Australia-wide, promos everywhere, looking good for the future, right? So definitely Nick, and it's really great to see the promotion that the VMPA is doing. It's really exciting to have all this promotion. We've got social media now. I know I've said this a lot, but it's never easy to promote the sport. But we need to be not resting on our laurels when it comes to the promotion just by Facebook. We've got to have websites. We've got to have them up to date. We've got to directing traffic to websites, so then we can get more engagement, so people can look. How do I join the club? When's the next calendar event, sort of thing. So we need to be directing traffic to the website, and a lot of tracks don't do that. Some are getting better at it, but some just copy and paste it straight in. So I think, it's a really good. We're preaching to the converted. It's good to have that, but we still need to make an effort outside the square in terms of attracting new people, because all us Speedway folks will be here regardless, but we need to be getting out there in amongst the people, not just sponsoring a Facebook post and thinking that that'll be okay. In terms of that, so just scratching my head. So but what everyone's doing with the hype, and getting the word out there, but it'd just be interesting just trying to get involved new people, like not just other classes and getting their drivers, but getting new people that haven't raced before, haven't been involved in Speedo. That's the key of growing this sport. We've got a core group. We've got all the big supporters, freaks like myself, that love Speedo regardless, even though it feels like you're getting punched in the face a lot of the time. But with that, but we need to be keeping the ball rolling, keeping pushing it to the general public, and getting those people that aren't Speedo people into the gates and getting them involved in the sport, so we can have as volunteers, as car owners, as sponsors, as drivers, and that's pretty awesome, and that's what we need to do, sort of thing. So hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. So we've got Chad Pittard, Western Australian wingless sprint racer. Thanks, Chad, for tuning in. Felicity Roycroft from Victoria. Thanks, Felicity, for tuning in. Jamie McHugh, so that's the father of Lockie McHugh. Thanks, Jamie, for tuning in. Sedan racer, multiple Australian champion, also in not only super sedans but also in mod lights as well. So we've got Graham Thomas, Anthony Bailey, former 500 racer in Queensland, Brendan Wakeman, the current Queensland RSA Street Stocker champion. So thanks, Brendan, for tuning in. But guys, we've got just over 20 minutes, and throw your questions my way, so I'll do my best to answer. But once again, please like, comment, share. And I know I say this a lot, I'll say it again. It's like I'm on a repeat or something like that. Really appreciate the support, but just remember that we upload this to our YouTube channel. We also, we've got all these. Just because you miss it live doesn't mean that you won't be able to see it. So you can watch these, they get put into our video gallery, into the Totally Speedo video gallery, and you can watch it there for forever and a day. So it's all there, readily available, and it's really, really appreciate it. Michael Bulliman, thanks, Bulliman, for tuning in. Good luck. You'll be crewing for Alan Day, no doubt, for the speed car. So he's running the Wells car, and that's running the George Tatnell Cup, which doubles as the second round of the speed car Super Series at Sydney's Valvoline Raceway. So it's really cool. But guys, please throw your questions my way. So what we've got, Jason Crow, thanks, Jason, for tuning in, and really keep up the good work what you're doing with Speedo Sedans Australia. It's really good, and I don't know where the class or the division would be without your support, really driving the promotion, the commentary, and really doing that. So it's really cool. Keep it up, Jace. So Graham Thomas, buddy, going into Timmis Speedo General Meeting. See you, dude. You could do a live cross or something, or I could talk to all the boys from the Timmis Speedway Club. I know a lot of them, so I'll be like, just do a live cross, put it on the big screen or something. No, but my head's big enough, I don't need to get it any bigger on a big screen. So, with that. But Graham, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Josh, tuned in by mistake. Just like we'll get perfect timing anyway, because I just gave you a plug and a pat on the back. So, with that. But so guys, so we've got just over 20 minutes. Please like, comment, share, throw your questions my way, and I'll do my best to answer them. and yeah, with that. So yeah, guys. So what we've got coming up, just to let people know, we've got the weekend preview. So we're doing that Friday afternoon. Getting a lot of engagement with that. People starting to tune in and really appreciate it. Also getting a lot of feedback from a lot of people that are enjoying these videos, tuning in for a little bit. So yeah, with that. So really appreciate the support. Then Sunday, we're going to be doing the weekend wrap, just covering all things Speedway from the weekend. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to put all the review and compile all the information. Sunday morning, Sundays are pretty hectic getting all the information compiled to make sure I can bring it. Like, sure, I'm on the air for 15, 20 minutes, but it's still a tough slog because I've got to compile. It takes 2 to 3 hours getting all the information, scouring, making notes, and basically preparing stuff that I can talk about. So I just don't want to rattle off the results as they are. I want to give a little bit of a depth and some insight and let people know a bit what's going on, so other than just the straight out results. So yeah, so we've got that. So we've got Michael Bullingham praying for another slick type track at Sydney's Valvoline Raceway for the Wells car. Yeah, obviously the Wells car, it's an older car. So that's the slick track certainly evens out. It doesn't come down to pure horsepower and all just pure horsepower. Comes down to driver ability, and Alan Day's done more laps than pretty much anyone around Sydney's Valvoline Raceway for a long time. So yeah, I'll look forward to seeing him out there on Saturday night. Looking forward to that event. It's going to be a huge field of sprint cars. So they've got the latest round of the Ultimate Sprint Car Championship, and then they've also got the George Tapman Cup, and they're also going to have the fender benders on the program as well. So Lyndon Ladora, I think that's how you say. Ladora, sorry, I feel like Ron Burgundy on Anchorman. It's like Ladora. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. Lorinda, I think that's how you say it. Lorinda Mortimer. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I was just trying to pronounce that. Modified sedan racing at Collie Speedway in West Australia this Saturday, and Collie the Xmas Cup as well. So thanks, Lorinda. I think that's how you say it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry for laughing. I was just laughing at the moment of how I was saying it, not coming up with the right one. So we've got that. Damien McAllister, current New South Wales production sedan champion. Thank you very much for tuning in. Marcus Rumsey, one of my statistics people. We love the sport. Rachel Morrison. Hey, Rachel. Damn, you got me again. And then we've got Nick Cockerell. What do you think is the most legendary speedway sedan, Graham West to run, etc.? Oh, it's hard to say because there's so many different cars. I really like, from a personal point, like Westie's Torano, like that's awesome. That's been running for forever. It's still quick, running against all the modern day cars, especially with modified sedans. He's stuck true to that car. I reckon the Cortina run by Greg Raymond, that's a pretty cool car. John Leslight's Leslight car that he ran back in his day. John Leslight, probably the best speed car, or the best super sedan racer, did never win in an Australian title. He ran second, I think, on 2 occasions. Jason Crowe would probably know that off the top of his head. But John Leslight, he was a legend from Lismore, or around the northern New South Wales area. But for him to not win an Australian title was pretty devastating, and a guy that probably deserved to win it more than most, sort of thing. But hey, that's the way it goes. But I reckon the John Leslight car, I really like the 1982 winning super sedan, or sedan that was known back then, of John Cartwright. I'd really love to see where those cars are now. And that's what I'm starting to do now. I've recently stepped into doing car research and currently doing one on a V8 Dirt Modified and compiling all the information, its history and all that. So I'm really excited and looking forward to doing more of that, just trying to lay all that down. So Aidan Stokes, thanks for tuning in. That's Jared Stokes. Stokes, he doesn't do much media now, but he was one of the youngsters. Unfortunately, he's working in the media world now, but no longer has too much to do with Speedway, so that's a shame. Then we've got, And so, yeah, Jared Stokes, get Stokesy back when he's not having a punch at the track. So then we've got Bruce Keane, former V8 modified racer. Hey, Dan, hope you're having a good night. Yes, I am with all you viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Then we've got Damon McAllister, Rocky Hill Royal 2018 nominations out now, 3rd year in a row, so good luck with that. And Lorinda, you said my name right. Good. And I was laughing because the way I was struggling to say it, so I'm glad that I got it right with that. I could spell your name, but I couldn't say it, but I'm glad I got it right. Then we've got Darren Forrest, one of the hardest working behind the scenes for the street stocks, so well done with the National Street Stock Association that was started that you've got there with the group. That's really cool. Ray Healy from Colomborne Raceway. Got to go. Keep up the good work, bud. So thanks, Nathan, for your support. Sean McDonald. Just talking about you, Sean. We're talking about the best era of sprint car racing. We're talking about the 90s, the mid to late 90s. Probably because we were children then, Sean, and that's probably why. I don't know, but yeah. So guys, yeah, we've got just under 15 minutes. But please, once again, like, comment, share. Throw your questions my way. I'll do my best to answer them. Really enjoying this. It's our 21st episode, so really cool. Also, the quality is certainly, you can see my ugly mug a lot more. I've got my Toby Balboa hat, even though it's not sunny inside. So, but it's covering my bald head. So, and people say I look younger. So I'll stick with that. If I'm 34 years old. So if someone says that I look 29, I want to cuddle them and thank them. So with that, so guys, we've got a couple more. We've got about 10 or so minutes left. Please throw your Speedo questions my way, and I'll do my best to answer them. But probably, now that the season started, I'm really looking like the highlight for me, or the most exciting. I'm looking forward to the Australian title for 410 sprint cars. I'm looking forward to the Kings Royal at King Roy Speedway for modified sedans. So that's in the peanut capital of Queensland. So really looking forward to that event. And Bruce Keane just saying 21st M, well done, mate. No, thanks, Bruce, for your support. And yeah, good luck on your holiday. You're going away on your holiday soon. So yeah, with that. So yeah, really appreciate the support, Bruce. You've been one of my long-standing supporters from the client when I first started the business. And yeah, you're a guy that I look up to and really respect. And yeah, so I'm getting off sloppy. What is it? I'm so 21. I haven't even done speeches or anything like that. I won't do any speeches. I'll just keep doing this. But yeah, so guys, so please throw your Speedo questions my way. I've got about 10 minutes now, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer them. But once again, please like, comment, share. We're getting a lot of new faces that are coming on here and viewing it. Some of the regulars, it's really cool that people take out the time to listen to what I've got to say and engage with me. So that's what I'm here for. We're up to 21 episodes now, speaking with that. It really improved the quality of it. We've got a better camera now. We've got a microphone. So it's like, it's pretty cool. And I'm just running it from my laptop. So, but it's really cool. And I think what I've been doing is encouraged other people to do other things too. So I reckon that's really good. That's a good thing. The more we do to promote this sport from different levels, especially with social media, because it's free technically. So you can reach a lot more people without having the costs associated sort of things. So yeah, with that. So yeah, so it's really cool, really seeing a lot of people pushing the sport forward and helping push Alan Smallwood with his Speedo sedan. So a general one just dedicated to sedans in Western Australia mainly. So that's really cool what Smalley does there with that. Then we've got Stu McCarthy, the commentator from Valvoline Raceway. He's also started up his own podcast. He had Wade Ornger, one of the country's, or if not the country's best, well-known Speedo commentator. So he had him on the program. They chatted for about an hour and a half. I got a lot out of that. I really enjoyed it. It's not, with what I do, it's not a competition sort of thing. The more people that we can do to help push this sport forward from a lot of different platforms, the better. we don't need to be going up against each other sort of thing. And healthy competition is good at the end of the day anyway. So it's really cool what Stu McCarthy's doing. I'm looking forward to his next podcast because I really got a lot out of Wade Orchard. He's someone I admire and look up to, and that interview I certainly got a lot out of. So we've got a few, Travis Barron from Kingaroy Speedway. Travis will be talking to you very shortly. James McGavin, good luck behind. Steve Melville, thanks Steve. Bruce Keen's thrown a question. Are you going to... Sorry, just catching up here. So we've got all these people. We've got all the inundated with questions now. We've got just under 10 minutes and a whole flood of questions coming. Are you going to the Warrnambool Classic in January, buddy? Bruce, not too sure about that. I got asked that the other day too as well, so not too sure what's happening with that. But yeah, hopefully I can get down there, just depending on what's happening and whether I can, get down there. Matt Boyd, thanks for tuning in. Ben Griffin, we've got here, V8 Jet Modifieds, Mr. Modified Series Round 1 at Lismore Speedway in Northern New South Wales on Boxing Night. Bring it on. Should be awesome list of racing, awesome list of drivers racing. So get your backside tracks up for the greatest show on dirt. So, yeah, the Mr. Modified Series, it's a really good one. Hopefully Andrew Pasuti, I'll be running Kevin Britton, all the usual suspects. So got a lot of young talent coming through in the V8 Modifieds at the Corbetts, and we've got Mitch Randall doing really well. So it's really cool. So, so we've got here. So, hopefully the V8 Modifieds really doing well in both New South Wales and Queensland. They're also going very well down in Victoria too. There's a lot of new drivers that have stepped in. I recently, today, published a story in regards to it. So, so with that, then we've got another question or comment here from David Hall in Western Australia. A lot of debate and discussion on four-cylinder sedan class promo in Western Australia. I think it's a good division to push as four-cylinder produce could race both divisions. More choice. So what, in terms of four-cylinder sedans, obviously they've been running on the East Coast, so they're running predominantly in Queensland and New South Wales. They were trying to get in the Northern Territory, but that didn't really take off. They went to have the Australian title last season, but that was cancelled due to not being able to get the numbers and get them officially being recognised as an Australian title. I think by memory, off the top of my head, you've got to have 4 states running running a particular class to be recognised by Speedway Australia. So the compact speed cars aren't a national, lightning sprints aren't either, because you've got New South Wales and Queensland and a bit of Victoria. So there's 3 out of 4. Compact speed cars are the same. They've got Queensland doing their own thing, and New South Wales and Victoria are doing their thing as well. So so it'd be interesting. Hopefully that can be rectified and we can get four-cylinder sedans up and running in WA, so it can be a true national class. It's got a lot of merit, especially with junior sedans. The whole point of four-cylinder sedans was trying to give the junior sedan competitors a pathway, not just go straight into produce or street stocks, because a lot of them can't adapt to doing the real world, or they do struggle, sort of thing. But eventually, in time, they get used to it. Sort of, especially the fast ones, they adapt pretty quickly and can be quick. But there's some people that develop faster or slower than others. So with that, so Bruce Keen just saying, if you do go down to the Warrnambool Classic, good to catch up and chew the fat. So Bruce, that would be good. It's been a long time between drinks. So Matt Boyd here from Western Australia. One will sprint cars allow the use of LS engines in Western Australia. Not 100% sure about that one, Matt. That'd be something that you'd have to probably speak to, the sprint car body in terms of what they wanted to do with that. So, So, Benny Migro, thanks for tuning in. Cameron Ware, he's a Balbalone Raceway track creator. Keep up the good work. Cameron, you're, being employed in full-time, you're copper hiding, especially when it comes to full-time in Speedo, when it comes to track prep, the track guys are usually the first to blame, sort of thing. But keep up the good work. You're doing pretty well in that sprint car too. So don't know how you find the time. So to be track prep and doing that. So keep up the good work. Come on with that. Wayne Meyer from Speedo Star. Thanks, Wayne, once again for tuning in. So guys, so we've got a couple of minutes left. Just to let you know that we've got. So last night we had the Conversations program, so that's supported by LA Race and Lubricants. We had Cricky Motorsport team manager Ryan Cricky on board. So he chatted for us for about 40 minutes, chatted all about the departure of Brooke and bringing in Jamie Viol, so that they make their debut this Saturday night at the Western Australian 14 title at the Perth Motorplex. They're currently, as we speak, running the practice session at the Perth Motorplex, so hopefully that's a good shape around the run. They'll do about 4 sessions, bring it in, make sure everything's good to go. And yeah, with that, so then we've got, so that was last night. So if anyone wants to see that, go to the YouTube channel or go to our Facebook page and look in the video section. It is there. I've also got coming up Friday weekend preview. So we're chatting about all the racing coming up. Certainly a big weekend. Hopefully the weather is kind to us. The East Coast got smashed and was unable. And the weather's been raining. I'm based in Sydney, New South Wales, and it's been raining, it's been sunshine, so it's a bit hit and miss. Hopefully we can get the shows on and we can, across the country, we can get some better, because this sport cannot afford to have rainouts. Clubs struggle. They had multiple rainouts, their revenue stream is drained, and some clubs can't recover from that. So hopefully the weather's kind and for this season, and we can, we can get everything organised. So so we've got that Jen Thomas, so that's the wife of Dean Thomas, sprint car and wingless sprint racer. So they're both tuning in together. One is just watch from the one thing. He's both standing up. So hi Jen, hi Dean, catch up this weekend. So Davey Hall, beautiful weather here, because you're in Western Australia. I don't think it ever rains there, Davey. So with that. So guys, we'll wrap up tonight. Thank you once again for everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Please, once again, like, comment, share. This video will be available for forever and a day. It'll be available in our video section on the Totally Speedway on our Facebook page, which we're nearing 30,000 likes. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in and you really following what we do. And we've built quite a brand here over the years, especially on the social media front. So, and that's where everyone is these days. So with that, so see you guys. See you guys on Friday. So we've got the actual, we've got the weekend preview. So it'll be Friday, probably around 5-6 o'clock. So hopefully get everything done and organised with that. I got one more comment. Call it down and crack off the top of a colon, because you're not 21 every week. It's been a great 21 weeks. So thanks, Ben. Really appreciate your support and your enthusiasm. And I'm not much of a drinker. So but guys, thanks once again for tuning in. Please like, comment, share. Thanks, Brent Volksbergen. Better late than never. But you can rewind and watch it. So we've got Davey Hall. Cheers, Dan. So thanks, guys, once again. Really enjoyed tonight. 21, yay! So hopefully we can do 21 more. If you guys keep watching it, I'll keep doing it. So please like, comment, share. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you on Friday for the weekend review. Catch you. Bye.